How about that? First cut on the trail. You can see where the trail is, right? It kind of pops right out. This is a really interesting sedge. This is a flower, believe it or not. And these plants have the ability to clean water like you wouldn't believe. They will suck nitrogen and waste out of water. Again, I'm just whacking mostly invasive species. And the county owns this, but I think we need like a cultural infusion of care. The forest is just choking under ivy. Let's go over this tree and I'll show you a little bit about how I think you should take ivy off. You can see this poor tree. The canopy's in good shape, but all the way up, it's carrying a ton of weight. And the ivy slows down. See how furry it is? Mm-hmm. The ivy slows down the tree's ability to sway in a storm. And it also, it sucks. It's like little rootlet things that go into the cadmium and suck nutrition out of the tree. So in order to get this stuff off, you got to cut it like that. Cut a gap. See that? That's a gap between these two layers. Then you can get up on a ladder where the leaves come out and scrape the leaves a little bit with maybe a wire brush or a real good stiff nylon brush. Nick the leaves up and spray maybe a couple feet space, about a meter up. Scrape it real good and spray it with Roundup. Then you'll have a great result. If you don't spray it with Roundup, they'll still die off, but it will be a long time. And people are like, well, we cut it, why isn't it dead? Because it's still sucking life out of the tree. Some people, this causes them to break out. So, good idea too. That's pretty good right there. As long as you have a gap, you know it's not coming back easily. So in terms of the time management of this, it can easily be 15-20 minutes just to go around and cut it good.
So you just need to cut like a ring around it so that it stops.
To begin with, that's pretty good. Ivy can be toxic to some people. This is a little privet I might take out. Now some people like the idea of using Roundup on it to get it dead quicker, and some people don't. They say, no, that stuff's toxic, agrochemical. But if it were my tree, you know, I would do it because you get quicker results. And with global warming, our storms are much more frequent. Here's a piece of privet I'm chopping back. Our storms are much more intense and frequent, so we don't want to lose trees unnecessarily. And ivy, as I said earlier, really lowers the ability of the tree to be aerodynamic. It's like a fur coat. And other vermin like to live amongst this. But this is caused by antlers, deer want to get the felt off because they know they've grown it as far as it can go and it's itching them. Now they want them to harden up so they can have their ceremonial fights. See who gets to lead the harem. I like the abstraction of the rocks. Chunks of them look like paintings to me. Old I want to see this fixed. We'll see some of this stuff repurposed for the beauty that it has. Come on, guys. A little fight is a good idea.